Well, a group of vendors at the Nassau Cruise Port seeking relief from what they say are a number of issues that need to be urgently addressed at that new multi-million-dollar tourist hub. Fern Carey has that story.
Some vendors at the Nassau Cruise Port downtown are up in arms over what they claim are unsatisfactory working conditions at that multi-million-dollar facility. Compounding the issue, according to vendor Yvette Prince, is a 3-year lease agreement she claims port officials have gotten the majority of vendors to sign through intimidation tactics. But Prince says she and a small group of vendors are refusing to sign up on the premise that if they don't have the money to pay on the due date, they will be kicked out of the port.
If we have an existing business, they want to know where it is, and if we have if we want to have another business, we have to get permission from them. There was no way that I would put my signature on something like that. And then also they promised us 3 years ago that the rent would be the same price that we paid in Festival Place, and it's doubled.
Prince also claims that port executives have not followed through on a number of promises during 3 years of talks ahead of the cruise port opening, such as group insurance, and she highlighted another area of concern.
There's no ventilation, it's just totally hot. All of the problems that we're experiencing, I have asked them 3 years ago if they could put a canopy over our heads to protect us from the sun and the rain, and they refuse to do it.
Another cruise port vendor, Velma Miller, claims there is increased pressure to sell Bahamian-made products in the port facility, which he said are not only expensive to make, but produce low financial returns.
When we were in Rawson Square, we used to sell other things to offset. So we were able to make monies, little cheap items. But now they're telling us we cannot sell it anymore. So I don't know how we're going to survive.
President of the TUC, Obie Ferguson, says everything will be done to have this matter resolved as quickly as possible. And he says that includes using everything in their war chest.
There's no logical reason for this matter to go on. But if they don't, you know, we have to do what we have to. We're trade unions. Our job is to protect the interests of Bahamian workers. If we don't do that, we're betraying our commitment. So what we will do, though, I'll make you a promise. As soon as we hit the bell, we'll contact the press.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Fern Carey.
Now, we were informed by Nassau Cruise Port officials that a statement would be released to respond to the vendors' claims. However, we did not receive that release up to news time. We will, however, continue to follow the story.